All right, man. It's being said that Jared Goff pushed Dan Campbell to go for it on 4th-Down. What was that? Thursday night against the Packers. Everybody was critical of Dan Campbell going for it on 4th-Down. He went for it on 4th and 3. That had a lot of people questioning them, and it seems like Dan Campbell gives his guys a head up, like, okay, I'm gonna be aggressive this game, or it seemed like he keep his guys in the loop. Okay, look here, our defense all not banged up. You know what I'm saying? So, what we gonna do here? We gonna be aggressive this game. So he let them know, and he took a lot of heat after the Thursday night game. And what a lot of people got to understand is the media is for shock value. Everybody trying to get somebody to their podcast and trying to get somebody to their magazine or to their article. They trying to drive ratings up. So they find things to critique or they find different takes. And I feel like sports talk radio now that went visual, I feel that it's scripted like reality TV. So these are the same people that's literally waiting and praying for this man's downfall. And just to drive users to their platform. I don't believe half of what these dudes be saying, because it's scripted. But that's my opinion. But Jared Goff pushed Dan Campbell to attempt the Lions' key 4th-down conversion, and he tripped too. That was crazy. He says Lions head coach Dan Campbell is known for aggressive style. Sometimes even he needs convincing to attempt bold moves. Look no further than Thursday big win over the Green Bay Packers with just 43 seconds left and the game tied 31-31. The Lions was facing 4-1 on Green Bay's 21. They could have elected to go for a field goal right there and get the Packers the ball back with 35 seconds left, needing to find a field goal to tie. Instead, the Lions elected to go for it on 4th-down, risking giving the Packers the ball back with a tie game. He said the Lions converted on 1st down, ran the clock down, and Jake Pace drilled a 35-yard field goal. So originally it was going to be a 42-yard field goal, which we know in today's landscape that we've seen, especially since they moved the field goal back. The extra point back to the 30, dog, that's one of the best rule changes in modern sports history. Or modern sports. But it is. But there's no gimmies. So if you can get them closer and not getting them the ball back, so be it. Now, had he kicked the ball and missed the kick, we seen in Kansas City, he doinked it on the upright. And had he missed that kick, we seen versus Denver, they blocked one. We seen versus Green Bay, Chicago, they blocked one. We seen a few guys miss kicks. And, had he missed that kick, he would have been criticized. Oh, you already know how I go, right? So, nonetheless, he says it turns out it was the Lions quarterback Jared Goff who pushed Campbell to attempt the 4th-down conversion. Former All-Pro Richard Sherman discussed the conversation between Goff and Campbell's podcast. Sherman said he was talking to former All-Pro offensive tackle Andrew Whitworth. They mentioned Goff went over to the sideline and heard Campbell in the headset saying they're going to kick the field goal. Goff really wanted to go for the 1st down. Campbell then asked Goff if he wanted to go for it, and ultimately he decided to roll the dice. The gamble paid off, and the Packers never got the ball back. So there you go. You can't win unless you try. Sometimes you can't win big unless you try. But now, at the end of the day, nobody would have fought him for taking the field goal. Some people would have still tried to criticize. He would have missed it. But, at the end of the day, that's their type of, play. And Goff tripped. He still made it happen. So, respect to them. Respect to them. So, but yeah, he's a player's coach. But then also you got to know when, you know what I'm saying? You got to know when, to be like, no, we just gonna kick this shit, you know what I'm saying? And kind of humble down the players or whatever. So, but nonetheless, he's a player's coach. And I think a lot of people appreciate it. And a lot of people just, no matter what you do, 12 straight wins and getting criticized is wild. they get more criticism than the Kansas City Chiefs, and they win a lot of these games. The ones that's close is probably because of injury. If we being funky, but they won a lot of these games. They won a lot of these games. They won a lot of these games comfortably. Even when they were semi-healthy versus Green Bay the first time, Green Bay shouldn't have scored a touchdown. Amick Robertson had a personal foul call that we've never seen what happened, and that gave them the opportunity to score that touchdown. So yeah, that was crazy. But yeah, I mean, players, coach, man, people love him. They criticize him coming in. Oh, he won't last in Detroit. Talking about biting kneecaps and blase this and blase that. He ain't gonna last there. And he took a lot of criticism for that coming in. Then they loved him again. Then now they criticizing him again. Brewski, Rob Parker. And these the local beat writers that the Lions had for years was guys that wasn't from Detroit, that never was Lions fans and wanted to criticize. Never was Lion fans and wanted to criticize. Crazy, right? These was the beat writers that they empowered. Crazy world. Crazy world. But it is what it is. So, but hey, at the end of the day, it worked out. And if it didn't work out, you know what I'm saying, we would have heard about it. So, but nonetheless, shout out to Richard Sherman for dropping that gem, and shout out to them for converting it. Big game versus Buffalo this week. I have the prediction video up in the morning, Wednesday morning to be exact. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Hit the link tree. You can find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and in my other platforms. So appreciate y'all for supporting the channel. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist for more videos like this. And yeah, check out my other platforms. I mean, I don't really think you'll be disappointed. It's really, really good stuff. So other than that, man, appreciate y'all. Peace.